This time on Secrets of Solania.
Okay. She asks who, and Quincy starts sweating profusely.
The guy driving us around has a fucking map.
Oh, my sample. Well,
Okay.
Dr. Moby will be quite pleased with how I'm coming along with this.
I mean, Norman can always cause trouble. Try to figure out more cult shit.
So, thank you for the meal. And then it starts just devouring the stew. Just.
So everybody gets their first sleep, like their first sleep outside of the 4 trades, their first night. And like I said, nothing really strange happens. You might have some mildly scary dreams, if even that, but I'm not going to have anybody roll for that or anything. Nothing weird.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that this village is rather surprisingly peaceful in spite of its weird masks. So in comes the morning, and like everybody's up, everybody's busy and getting to work. Nob is awoken by a large woman, bonnet over her head, and she's like, "Excuse me, little one," as she like pokes his forehead. "What are you doing in my garden?" And he does see that like nobody has their masks on anymore.
He's gonna clamber his way out of the trough. Well, I was wandering around, and I got so tired, I decided to sleep here. And he points at the trough. I'm sorry for not asking, but
That couldn't have been a very comfortable sleep. Are you hungry?
perhaps a bit peckish.
Well, I grow cabbages here.
Oh, phew, I thought you were about to say something else.
It sounded like she was about to say she grows cats here.
Yeah.
Where exactly is it that we're heading to right now?
The gnome had told you guys that the Widow Willow was using an abandoned orphanage.
Do we know where this orphanage is, by chance?
You do know that it's somewhere in southern Pradia. You might recall that it's outside of a place called BellsField.
Okay, well then I would like to ask the bard about that. Like, do you know of any
Oh,
place
okay.
possibly where there's an abandoned orphanage?
Oh, no, I actually used to be a child there. Long ago, she says. And she, like, brushes her short blonde hair back. And she's thinking about it. Yeah, it closed down, and that's why I ended up on the road. But, basically, it just... There weren't that many orphanages. There weren't that many orphans left to keep it up and stable. But they couldn't find homes for us, so it ended up kind of closing down.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I didn't want to go with...
I hope that one day that... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that one day I hear there's a lot of more orphans for this orphanage.
Well, it's... It's got to be run down by now. It's been so long ago that it was operable. And it wasn't in the greatest condition at the time either.
Well, is there any way you could possibly help us locate it?
Sure. Do you have a map?
I do not know. I don't know if any of us have a map.
She kind of shrugs, sets her lute aside, and she says, "Well, I would say it's a few days' ride on the southern road. You guys seem to be on the right path. If you've made it from anywhere else but into Pradia and come this way. BellsField, it's a small town. Sometimes a little strange, but not much happens as far as like anything exciting. Why do you want to find this abandoned orphanage?"
Well, the thing is that actually this soothsayer told us that we would find something of great importance.
Oh, Like treasure?
I don't know if it's treasure per se. They didn't really go into much detail about it. You know how suits.
True, but seems to be a lot of effort going that way just to, on the word of a supposed soothsayer.
Will
A lot of people out there just trying to sell you on a whole bunch of nothing.
It is somebody that I believe I can trust.
Fair enough, she says. Well, it would be 3 days on foot and south of here for sure.
Well, we actually have a carriage and a carriage master. We have, I don't know if by chance you would like to go and speak with him, see if he has a map, perchance.
Which one would that be, she says.
I know his name starts with a K. Right? Am I right, guys?
Am I right or am I right?
I'm
Talking
awful
about-
with names. Yes, this is my out of character.
Yeah. It starts with a S.
An S? Oh, crap.
Last name with a W.
Southwest. I don't know.
Southwest Airlines. I knew it.
Oh, no,
Nothing
we'll
beats
never
a
make
Jet
it.
2 holiday. No, it's roll. Let's have you roll history just for the fun of it.
Okay. She asks who, and Quincy starts sweating profusely. Alright, that's an 8.
And she cannot read your facial expressions either because of your wooden mask.
It's just
She just
sweat
sees you
pouring off of
sweating
me.
under the mask. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you drooling? Are you having a stroke?"
No, I'm sorry, I'm very bad with names. I'm not exactly sure what his name is.
Behind Quincy, as everybody's still like waking up and getting ready for in the morning and putting their bedrolls away, Silas stretches his arms out and he walks over to the bar and he like gestures for like bacon and eggs.
Alright, so hopefully I just see him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Quincy's able to like turn and point.
Yeah, just start snapping and pointing
So-
at him like, yes, that's him, that guy. He's
Strange
the
that
person
you
who drove
don't
me here.
know the name of your coachman, but doesn't seem like a regular adventuring group, I would say. She
Well,
says as she gets up, taking her loot with her, and she says, "I'll be right back to let him know."
Alright, thank you very much.
So she goes over there and begins talking with Silas, who does happen to have a map.
Well, that's convenient.
Well, he is a
God, the
coachman
guy
after all.
driving us around has a fucking map.
Thank God.
Because none of us thought to grab one.
Well, out of context, Hyrlock did have a sort of a map. He at least had a map of a city.
I don't trust anything that comes out of his pockets.
Especially his pockets.
Well, to be clear, Silas was persuasive enough to keep her honest about where this was. So she, whether she like distrusts the group or not doesn't matter. She listens to Silas and she marks accurately onto the map. By now, I would say everybody's got their bedrolls put away. So, the bard, well, Silas shows you guys, I mean, if anybody goes over to where Silas has the map, he can show you here what he has marked. From where you've been to where you are to where you're going.
There and back.
Well, maybe not to back, but we shall see. Meanwhile, Jonic,
Yeah.
are you there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead and give me, say, as you guys are like loading up the carriage to travel again. Let's get a perception roll from you.
Ooh, that'll be a 19.
Okay, so you do see 2 items on your list. Growing in a nearby, like on the side of the building, kind of near where the horses are, you see the autumn thorn vines growing onto the wood.
Okay.
So you do see that item from your list available right there.
All right, I'll go collect my whatever amount of it I need.
Okay. And then from there also you see a nearby tree. As you're collecting the autumn thorn, you see grave's root.
Ooh, look at that. All right, I'll go. I'll kneel down and I'll get my sample. Well,
Okay.
Dr. Moby will be
And
quite pleased with how I'm coming along with this.
it's growing on like around the rocks and on top of the rocks that are placed around the tree as you pick up some of the grave's root. So that is 2 items that Jonik has been able to collect.
Wicked.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to go. Well, is there anything else the party would like to do here before we get going now?
I mean, Norman can always cause trouble. Try to figure out more cult shit.
They're sacrificing children.
Before that, Quincy would like to thank the bard for her help. Give her a silver piece.
Wow. She like double blinks at the silver, takes it and pockets it, and she goes, "Wow, that was very generous of you."
Oh, yes, you've been a great deal of help for us. I don't know if we would have made it in such expeditious time if it wasn't for your help.
Well, I don't know what to say. She says other than from there she goes, "Thank you, 1,000 thank yous."
Well, if you do feel like it is too much, perhaps you could play your favorite song for a little.
So with that, she starts to play like a more upbeat morning song, kind of like what she was playing before, but it seems like one that the children seem to recognize. There's no vocal lyrics to it, but the kids are clapping, stomping their feet, and she's kind of like guiding them through like a sort of little dance thing. You know, it's one of those that I don't know if y'all remember growing up, like where I mean, like for instance, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, or you know, you've got the one where like you stomp your feet real fast and then clap your hands and then move your hands like a chicken. You know,
Yeah.
songs like that. But this one seems like something more local. There's like a thing where they pretend to toss pumpkins to each other, but they don't have any pumpkins. And of course it's morning, so like they don't have their masks either. So Quincy leaves after like he goes to walk away after giving her the silver coin. She kind of turns back to, after finishing her song for the kids, turns back to Norman and she says, "May the spirits be less mischievous to you, and perhaps you be more open to how things go around Pradia." And with that, like all the like the 2 or 3 kids that are in the area, they turn, look at Norman, and just kind of do a wave together, almost like in unison.
Cults.
She goes back to playing another song, and the kids start like dancing and holding hands and dancing in a circle.
Yeah, he's just gonna get on his. He's gonna get on the. He's gonna get on the force ballista and just kind of like let it crawl out of the area. Fully convinced everyone in that town is in a cult.
So Jacob, would you go inside to the woman's house as she like offers to make cabbage stew and corned beef with it?
Why not? Nothing can
All
go
right.
wrong.
Nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
So he goes in, and it looks like a regular like house out of The Witcher 3, you know. But the thing here is like in the rafters and ceiling and around like the upper corners of the house itself are like several masks about the shape of her face as she makes she makes the corned beef and cabbage.
And nothing can go wrong.
She goes like as she's like humming and making the corned beef and cabbage, she's talking about how like it's a tradition in villages like this that during this time of year spirits seem to be more mischievous, more playful, they'll prank you. But they seem to either leave you alone or be kinder to you as long as you wear a mask at night during this time of year. Or even a costume, she adds, as she pours him a small bowl and hands him the corned beef and cabbage.
Thank you. Well, I wasn't entirely expecting the masks, but my concerns were unfounded, it seems. So thank you for the meal. And then I'll just starts just devouring the stew. Just
Can we get that in HD?
He looks a
yeah.
little excited, and she's like, my, what an appetite. As she, like, finishes her bowl almost as quickly, but not quite as quickly. So she's like, would you like more? I've got plenty more.
Oh, no, ma'am. That was wonderful, but I must get back to my companions. I'm sure I could find my way over to where they are. But thank you for your hospitality. You may never see me again. So,
Should you ever return to our village, if you need a place to stay for the night, I've got plenty of room in my bed. She says as she, like, plays with a curl loop on her hair, looking at him. Hefty set, large woman.
Hey man, you got enough time before we set off.
right. My goodness. Yeah. And he goes into his coin purse, takes out one silver piece, and he's like, never mention this again. Thank you.
Just baffled, but hesitantly takes the silver coin, looks at it, and is, are you sure? I'm a good cook. I could put a lot of meat on your bones.
You're trying to jump your bones. Don't do it.
I assure you, ma'am, I'm very content with my body at the present. But thank you.
I could learn to be content with your body as well. Nob is able to exit the door very easily, and she steps to the doorway as he goes to get onto the carriage, and she kind of like twiddles her fingers as she waves goodbye at him. But she doesn't say anything because, that's what that silver coin was for.
Nob's gonna salute her and walk away.
So yeah, now knowing where to go and having that map with him, the coachman, Mr. Winwood, he's able to get the party going really fast down towards BellsField. And before they get there, I mean, there's more farmland, all that going on. And the party finally sees there's like a large archway made of like sticks bundled together and everything, and there's like fall leaves hanging off of it. There's little small gourd like fruits, like small pumpkins and what's the other things? I don't want to say gourds, but you get those that sort of, squash as well, hanging off of I don't know why I couldn't think of the word squash. On the archway as well. And there's like, autumn leaves everywhere. There's like kids, playing around, dancing. You can see, people are now starting to wear costumes around. More masquerade style masks in this town, but still everything seems to be agriculturally based for the most part. So not a lot of like rich looking attire. Obviously there's like a large tavern in the area. There's sort of a post office, and there's vendors. Like actually they have like carts out, and you can like as soon as you get there you smell cinnamon and honeyed sweets and baked goods and stuff like that as soon as you get to BellsField. And it's, I would say there's maybe 3 hours left of daylight before it starts to get dim and darken as the carriage pulls into the town. And Silas says, well, not too far now from where that abandoned orphanage is supposedly at. But, here we are. This is, BellsField, everybody.
Go!
And there was much rejoicing.
Yeah, we finally
Yeah.